Good day everyone. Today I'm gonna discuss with you about function by graph and by ordered pair. But before anything else, let us first answer the question, what is a function? When we say function, it is being stated here that it is a special kind of relation in which no two ordered pairs have the same first element. Meaning to say, all function is a relation, but not all relation is a function. And a set of ordered pairs called a function if and only if the first element or its domain appear in a given set once. It must have a unique values among the other domain of a set and it as it paired with the range. Take note that when we say relation, it is an ordered pair. Ordered pair or the pair of x and y coordinate. When we say x coordinate, it is also named or called as domain or the first element, while the y coordinate is also called as the range or the second element. Without further ado, let's discuss function by graph. The graph of a function f is the set of ordered pairs wherein x equals to y. In the common case where x and f of x are all real numbers, these Cartesian coordinates of points in two-dimensional space and thus form a subset of this plane. In determining the function of graph, we use to draw a vertical line test across the Cartesian plane. If the vertical line intersects at two or more points in a graph or in a Cartesian plane, then it is not a function. But if a vertical line have an exactly one point of intersection, then it is a function. For you to make things clearer, let's proceed to the different examples. So here's the example. First, this graph is a function because we can see that there's only one point of intersection as we draw the vertical line test here, and we named the point of intersection as 1 paired to -1. And yes, this graph is a function. Next, after putting the vertical line test here, we saw only one point of intersection and we named it the 0 paired to 3. Thus, this graph is also a function. Next, these two graphs, we can clearly see that there's 2 points of intersection here, respectively in the different graph. Thus, this is not a function because a function must only have one point of intersection. So therefore, it is very simple to determine function in a graph. And next, let's proceed about function by ordered pair. In determining the function in an ordered pair, we must simply look at the first element or the domain of the set. The domain must be unique from one another in a given set. Thus, we must take a look and always focus on the domain of the given set for us to easily determine if whether it is a function or not. And now let's proceed for the examples. In the first example, the domain is the set of 1, -1, 3, and -2. And we can see that there's no repetition of its values. Thus, this is a function. And the next item, the domain is the set of 1, 3, 5, and -3. And the set values are unique from one another. Thus, it is also a function. Here in the next example, the domain is the set of 2, 3, 4, and 5. And yes, there's no repetitions of values in the domain, thus, it is also a function. In the last example, let's take a look on the domain in the given set. here we can see that the domain is the set of -3, -3, 5, and -8. And yes, -3 appear twice in this set. Therefore, we can say that this set is not a function. In general, we can easily identify if the set is of ordered pair is a function or not by thoroughly examining its domains. Once again, let's always focus on the values of the domain for us to easily understand or identify if whether this ordered pair is a function or not. And that concludes my discussion for today. I hope you learned from this video and would help you to easily determine function in graph and ordered pairs. Thank you and God bless us all.